Yo, what up, everybody? It's Flark. And I'm going to do some VOD reviews, okay? So you submit me VODs, and I review them, and we both learn something, and everybody gets a little better. If you want to submit VOD reviews to this channel, generally any type of solo shuffle is perfect because there's 6 rounds, a lot of variety, lots of things to learn. Frost, Unholy, or Blood, I don't care. I'll do all 3. Just go to the Discord in the description below and give me a YouTube link to a recording. It's 2023, so there's lots of ways to do that. Google search a way to get your gameplay recorded and send it my way, and I will do it promptly. Now, I've been a little off YouTube and stream for a little bit, trying to work some things out in my own situation, and hopefully I come back stronger and better than ever before. So hopefully this is helpful to you guys, and give me more VODs so I can review them. Okay, break. Whoa, hold on. Future Flark here. I have to direct you guys to the second lobby, the Unholy lobby, timestamp in the description below, of this video. When it was submitted to me, the person said, "I have my marshmallows ready for the roast," as the comment with the submission. I didn't really think anything of that. I don't watch these beforehand. Like I said, I think it's more authentic that way. But when that video came around, I slowly go more and more clinically insane. The gameplay was just a bit unrefined. And by the user's request, I did not hold any punches. Watching this section is not for the faint of heart. You have been warned. Good luck. Okay, so let's get into the first one. That is a Frost DK solo shuffle that was given to me. I don't know what MMR it is. I don't watch these beforehand. I think it's better to just react in the moment, how I would choose what to do in each situation, rather than like nitpick every frame and every global. You know, that's not very valuable because it's hard to even act on that. That's only the power of hindsight. But yeah, let's get right into it. Looks like the comp is Frost DK. Okay, you just press stone form in the gate. That's fine. We didn't need that anyway. Frost DK, Hunter, probably survival, Ardruid versus BM Enhanced Mistweaver. Gorgeous lobby for Frost DK. Everything squishy, everything dies. Pretty much a free 6-0. Even the healer can die when the Ardruid's on the other team, but on either side, Hunter will die to Frost DK. They just don't have good walls or good answers for your massive AoE go. I'm assuming you didn't go 6-0, obviously, because you submitted the VOD to be reviewed and to improve. So what we'll do is we'll watch it and we'll see how we could have gotten the 6-0, and then we all learn something, right? That's perfect. So yeah, just go Hunter on either side. Just grip Hunter when they come out to the other DPS, and then blind Absolute Zero, try and snipe the healer in it, or if it's the Ardruid, try and grab the Ardruid in. I wouldn't grab, little quick pause before we go and get into it. I wouldn't grab the Mistweaver in against like this team, this comp right here, because they can just port out of the stun anyway, and then you're missing that second grip for like Hunter disengaging out, and you really could just one-shot the Hunter in the opener. If he's Crane, I would just go him, though I don't know if anybody... maybe they play Crane at low MMR. It's very easy to push as Crane Monk, I've noticed. But yeah, it could be Crane. Okay, so let's see. You guys can't see the chat, but the Hunter said, "Go enhance, please." And the DK said, "Yeah, agree." So unfortunately, we're not going to be going Hunter like I want. Yeah, so not enhance probably. You can just cleave the enhance and single target down the Hunter while cleaving the enhance. You don't really need to. Okay, so here we go. Double chains. Great. Love that. Double chains open, he just walls first global. Shaman just walls first global and grounds first global. You're going to grip into that, aren't you? Yes, you gripped into ground. That's okay. So this icon right here, that's grounding totem. Don't waste the grip. You also walled first global, so you could just start building up your pillar now and then one-shot him. I do fear that your Remorseless Winter Stun's going to go out before pillar even comes down. Yep, there it is. And now limb. Okay, yeah, see, that won't work. Okay, sure, perfect. This is going to be very, very informational for you. So you see how you lost your entire Remorseless Winter Stun because you had no damage coming out when it activated, and now they're on DR and you haven't even attacked anybody yet because you were still doing setup globals. That's why you got to be really aggressive. You don't even need to press Howling Blast in the opener to apply Frost Fever, by the way. That's the silly thing. You're going to get a Rhyme proc from a Bomb Limb, so you just use Howling Blast to generate and Killing Machine, and then Frost Fever's on everybody. So we were misusing our setup globals a little bit. The double chains is perfect. Then Remorse, if you want to do the Remorse stun way, which is what I do, although you're running Absolute Zero, so you should just grip, blind, triple stun. But fine. Remorse, Pillar instantly, because it's off the global. Limb, Rhyme proc, Obliterate, and now, after that first Obliterate goes off, one, you're building your Pillar of Frost. You know how it generates more and more strength as you spend more and more runes. That's great. You hit him really hard, and then the stun goes off, okay? And then you get another Obliterate that happens pretty much right as the stun goes off, and then another one right as you're a couple seconds into the stun. And that's just 2 chunky hits. Now, I would have done it on the first 2 on the Mistweaver, because, God, it actually does look like he's Crane Monk here. The size quality, I can go. A little blurry because there's a lot on the screen. Hopefully you guys can still see it. But yeah, I would just hit the Monk with the first 2 hits since he's walled. That's a really good thing to be aware of. But yeah, just get your Pillar out as quick as possible, because if you're going to Remorse first global, by the time you've even started doing damage, your Remorseless stun's already over. So that's just a huge waste. Now you would want to angle your Absolute Zero through all of them and probably grip the... Oh my God, this is a little blurry. Probably grip the Hunter back into you, and then AoE stun. You can see right there. You've got a perfect shot. If you can see, again, a little blurry. Got a perfect shot through all of them, and then probably swap to the Mistweaver, who's just going to be in melee range punching people. You can punish him really hard for that. Okay, so... It's a little... Ooh, nice revival. Yeah, see, that's why you would want to get that stun off a little sooner here. You just missed it by a bit. Now he's going to revival the whole thing. Rough go here. Let's stop pausing for a second and just watch, though. Oh, my God. We still have a lot of damage on the Shaman. Oh, silencing the Mistweaver on his... Oh, you did silence him on his Trinket, but the bubble already came out, so now he's just going to punch. See, that's one of the things you have to look for. Now, this is a hard thing. I mean, there's so much going on, so much I've said already. And it's like, how can I act on any of this? Oh my God, you're just going to have to listen to my commentary like 10 times until all of the little details matter. But here's another little detail. That's Crane Monk. I know, because he's in melee range punching you guys, and he's done more damage than the Hunter. Although sometimes detail doesn't pick up Hunter pets well, but he's done some damage. Which means silence doesn't do anything to him unless you catch it in the opener when you're about to win the game and you silence so he can't cocoon. That's crazy. Trying to look for silence on his Trinket or just silence in the opener to get Trinket. It looks like the Hunter got Trinket with maybe something, but then if you get his Trinket, then he can trap the Mistweaver full, and then he can't punch people while he's frozen, so that's really good. So yeah, just more little tips here and there, but most of the important things that I said was that rotational mishap in the opener. We just did not get as much pressure as we could have, and we're going the wrong target. We should be going Hunter, not Shaman. And the back pedal is a little rough, but you know, everybody moves the way they want to move. Okay, so now we're seeing the problem of just going enhanced. We have, oh, we got a trap on him. Oh, it broke. Okay, we're probably going to lose soon. The Crane Monk is just going to punch your Hunter a lot and punch you a lot, and he's just going to heal everybody. Oh my God, the Hunter's dead. Okay, cool. So I was right about that. You did a lot of it. This is great. This is really good. Thank you so much for sending to me this, because I see a lot of the time. Look at this. Look at the meters. Oxhorn for the win. That's the DK. 2.2 milli. You guys did more damage. You lost. Why? What? Well, I couldn't have done anything wrong. Well, technically, yes, you did. Right? The go in the beginning was bad. We stunned into a revival. We weren't going the right kill target. We didn't really get any pressure during the stun, and we didn't get a good triple with the Absolute Zero. So all of that was wrong. But it does not show up on the meters. So when DK's in the Discord, I'm not saying this guy did this, but to all the people who watch this video who are guilty of this, you know, who come into the DK Discord, because I see this all the time, and say, I was top damn. I was using my stuns. I was pressing Chains of Ice. So that's peeling, that's stunning, and that's damage. But I didn't win. My partners just suck, and I'll never be able to push. Right? Clearly, there are probably, and I urge you as well to send me a VOD, there are missed globals, there are missed opportunities that you have in a game, and it's not going to show up on the damage meter. Right? Bada bing. Thank you so much for sending me this, because now we see that in real time. But let's see what else goes on in this solo shuffle, and if the goes go a little differently each time, what else we can learn from it. But right there, you can either do, again, grip, Hunter to Shaman, absolute blind, Absolute Zero through all while setting up your Pillar, your Remorseless stun. You're going to get a huge chunky Frostworms hit, then a huge Obliterate, then the Remorseless stun's going to go off, then another Obliterate, and then what you did, your rotation was good, and that's why you did 35k DPS, but you did not get stuns off on the team while you're doing it, so they were able to recover and live. A perfect go at this MMR, which feels like it's a little low because he wall ground first global before you even activated an ability, probably just one-shots their entire team in 1 second. But let's see. All right, so we're looking at the Shaman again. It's not like I can go back in time and tell you that Shaman's probably not it. But oh wait, but their hunter said go hunter, so it looks like you guys are probably going to go hunter. Mistweaver is just craning on you. I would go him, obviously, because I would one-shot him. He's just crane, but we are in a weird spot here, buddy. You're going to have to IBF this. You're like behind a pill. Oh my god. Oh my god. You're fine. Oh, nice. Good. Good IBF. Good. Great. Fantastic. Okay. So now you're just going to go hunter. The better blind. Better AoE stun. Okay. Improvement. So he trinket revivals. Now you just go hunter. Love this. Love this for you. It's like I went back in time and told you everything. Okay. Oh, we did not turtle. And there you go. Okay. There's he cocooned himself. Okay. So we're probably 15 hundo, but fine. Yeah, great angle with that yank in with limb. You're not really doing it with grip, blind, stun, but you did do it with like limb people together, angle yourself, frostworms, and that works too, honestly. That's kind of like the remorseless way that I do it. I don't even run absolute zero. I haven't played Frosty K in a long time. In fact, I haven't played DK in a long time. I've been taking a little bit of break from the whole thing, trying to work on myself a little bit, obviously, but to no avail. I've tried that many times. Someday. I think once I'm 50. So now we want to go BM Hunter. Oh, no, Marks. That's a Marks Hunter, not Survival. Cool. Okay, so yeah, Marks for sure. I'll just wait for them to come out here. But yeah, better go there. Still could be even more precise, but we're learning. All right, so there's the hunter out. Okay, get out of that. It looks like it just breaks instantly. Grip one hunter the other. Bad sweep from your Mistweaver. That's not useful. Oh, I can't see anything. Okay, grip. That's not good. Oh, dear. Not good at all. Oh, the back pedal. Oh, we still haven't used that Rhyme proc. Okay, we're still going. Yeah, win. Obliterates. Spam dam. Spam dam. They just don't turtle ever, do they? Okay, yeah, so this is, maybe it's 12 hundo. Okay, so we saw what happened there, right? Right when the both hunters come out, just grip one to the other, grip the R-Druid in, blind, absolute zero, nuke them all, even swap R-Druid. If you trinket, silence him, then swap back to the hunter. Yeah, just sloppy goes. We got to use those manual grips. Grip, blind, absolute zero, pillar, remorseless stun out, maximum damage, silence out of that. Oh my god, nuclear, right? We kind of missed the grip, we missed the blind, and then he just died without turtling, so. And I don't know, he's in tree form, he didn't do any healing, I don't know. Nice damage though, you really got the damage down, you got the rotation down. That second go was a little cleaner, and you made your 2-in-1 now, which is great. Okay, so 14 hundo, there we go. So there you go. Thank you for showing me that. That's crazy, it's like I'm talking to you in the past. I don't know if he's showing me his, I don't know if this is for my benefit actually. It kind of looked like he was showing me his CR in build, so like, that's cool. I don't have the sound on, so he might have been doing that. I don't know. Cool though. Yeah, just a little cleaner goes. Oh man, you'll go up like probably 900 points. Cleaner goes as Frosty K, or a free trip right to 22. Okay, so yeah, same thing. But let's just see how this one goes. Marksman definitely feels like he's just dying a lot. He just gets bashed. You're in a bad spot here. Wraith, walk out of that. Sure, good. Okay, already, that's the frustration. Oh, good blind. Oh, you missed the blind of the hunter. That could have been good. Ooh, this is, man. Most of that was your fault. Right? We saw, God, dude, they don't know how to play with a Frosty K. Nobody knows how to play with a Frosty K. This tilts me so hard. The hunter stunned and the monk double leg sweeped before you even got there. So now one of them is triple DR'd and the other one is half DR'd, right? Before you even get to the tri-state area of the enemy team. Just so annoying to play like that against, or playing with a Frosty K. And the hunter's probably going to die again without turtling. We'll see. What else could we do here? We could look for silence on the druid, but he didn't have to trinket because that opener was so flawed. It was, ooh, what was that? Why was he immune to that? Maybe ground? I didn't see it down. Oh, now Remorseless Winter Stun goes off. So everything's just off. The Remorseless Winter Stun is after the go. The silence is with no pressure, because you can see the silence is on him right now. There's no pressure. And now you just win the game. Poggers? Just heavy poggers in the chat all around. Just so much poggers that we just win. Yeah, just great. Just exactly the way you drew it up. Yeah. So what we wanted to do, perfectly, is stun, double stun, before you even get to him. No, I'm not going to go off that whole thing because you're going to think I'm serious. No, okay. So yeah, that one was sloppy, but you win again. Definitely you can see what Flarkness said, that Frost DK is very good into Hunter and they're very squishy. And they're not playing it extremely well, but that's fine. But another one where the grip blind was just missed and your teammates didn't help with that at all. But there was still an option to grip the final Hunter in who was not on any stun DR. You know, just get him in the go and stun him and do your go by yourself effectively with a quarter stun on the Druid and a half stun on the Shaman and then a full stun on the BM Hunter. And yeah. Now the Hunter is BMing his healer in chat after throwing 3 consecutive guys. Good. Love 1400 solo shuffle mentality. Okay, we get the chains down. He walls first globe again. So I just swap off him, go Hunter, and then swap. Oh my god. Yes, good. Great. No, see, you know, I can't see. Okay, perfect. So I've talked to you about the sloppy go a bunch of times. But now I'm going to use that, what just happened there, to describe it exactly. The reason your goes are sloppy is because your globals are out of order. It's not Lim here to group them up because now they both get pulled in and then they both sprint away and you were on global. Grip blind right there. You had the Arduid in your sights. Sorry, I'm pointing at the screen as if you can see that. Here's the Arduid up here. The Hunter was here. Grip blind, set up global remorseless, set up global Lim, absolute zero pillar, stuns everybody. Your setup globals are out while the blind was taking a couple hits and not breaking. Stun goes out. Pillar of Frost, chunk them like crazy. Look at that. Lim pulls them together. They both sprint away. They're not blinded. They're not stunned. Now, what are you doing here? What are we doing here? Nothing. Look at this. Now we don't even know what to do. Asphyxiate? What does that do, right? Nothing. Kick the lasso. Sure. Big pillar. Okay, so once again, a flawed go, but then you randomly one-shot their team. I think we just silenced their trinket, which is, or did you overlap? No, I think you overlap. And then the Shaman randomly dies. That's Ironbark. You can swap off Ironbark. You can see, always make sure you're looking at these little icons here too. So you've seen wall here. You've seen ground show up here. You've seen Ironbark. That's what this icon is. Those are just defensives, right? Well, wall and Ironbark are. Grounding is a utility tool that helps you know that you can't grip at that time or kick or asphyxiate or silence because all of it will get grounded. Yeah, so now you can just swap over the Hunter who's right here. So, hey, good. And grip him over. You get scattered trapped. That's not going on the healer, who's a crane monk. So, I mean, just really everybody in this... Oh, the twisty. Oh, I'm in a root. Guys, get me. Crazy. Everybody in this lobby is trying as hard as they can to lose every game. They're aggressively and actively seeking out the ways to lose the game at every possible avenue. But good. Okay. Ooh, what is this? Yeah, I probably could have gripped... I see what you're trying to do, like grip him LOS. Probably could have gone a little farther away from... His grip is a longer range. He blind on the trap there, a little breaky action. That's fine. Still have some press. Pillar is up, so definitely winnable. Nice stun, and you grip him back in pillar. Okay, pillar. Okay. Just awful, but great. Awesome. But yeah, just a lot of misses there for sure. But showing the dominance of Frost DK in this lobby, it's like Nostradamus Flark once again predicts everything perfectly. This is a great lobby for Frost DK. Everything dies here, even when we're choosing the wrong target. But yeah, now you would go marksman, and I agree with you. I don't know what you guys are talking about in chat there. And now the R-Druid's mad about something. No, it's awesome. Good stuff. Yeah, just go marks. And you said marks in chat, so you're going to go the right target, which is awesome. Cool. Nice D&D pull him out. You could probably go in there. Ooh, okay. I'll just get double chains. Oh, this would be so good to get double chains, triple go here. Grip him in, blind him. No, not with Lim. Grip him in manually, blind him. Yes! Yes! Absolute zero. IBF this. Okay, the pillar is really late, but that's fine. Remember to just use it a little earlier because it's off the global. You can sit in it at any time. Look at this. Damn, though. Look at that rotational complexity. Okay. Got bubble and turtle at the same time. Swap to the other Hunter. Death strike a little bit to Pete. Woo! Twitching that screen around. It's fine. Your guy's trapped, so just death strike. Yep, AMS is probably fine too. Just anything that helps you. Great. Great press. You have Death Pact. You're running that. So that's also a press if you get low. Interesting silence there. Doesn't really do much. He has no cocoon, and he's just punching you. So, but it stops a potential revival. Not sure if he's pressed that. We're on the marks again, which is awesome. He has no turtle, so he's just going to die in pillar. Oh! Death strike. Okay, nice. The NSU. You're fine. Okay, a little pillar action. He lassos. That's useless, but fine. He should probably put down the Mistweaver. If you have anything for the Mistweaver, you win. Or you probably just win because you're going to do a lot of damn. Oh, if we would have blinded him there. Blind the Mistweaver behind you. Really good. Blind the Mistweaver behind you is really good. Blind the Mistweaver behind you. Really important now. You can blind him and all the pets. You really got to look for this. You got to look for this better. It's just such a good tool. Oh, and you have... yeah. Okay, fine. Okay, so 1400. Yeah, as we expected. Fine. Nice job getting the 4 wins. That you had blind on marks in every BM Hunter pet, so you should never die there. Also, you could have pre-blinded when the Hunter was insanely low. You could have blind. You don't have to blind just on absolute 0. You can do it as a peel. You can do it when they have no trinket to win the game, and they had no trinket, and you would have won the game. So yeah, just look for blinds. Better setup goes. I've said it now 16 times. I'm going to say it one more time, just to manual grip, grip, blind. Now the setup globals come out. Remorseless, limb. The first tick of limb might break the blind, but because that tick is also setting you over to your next global, now you can absolute 0 right as it breaks with the pillar that's off the global, and now your first hit is going to be big Frostworm's Fury, big Obliterate, big Rhyme Proc. You don't have to do your setup globals out of it like that. You may see me doing that without the absolute 0 go, because I'm not running the on-demand stun, but that's because I'm just going Remorse, Limb, Pillar, do damn. Right? And then they just get yanked in and AoE stunned. But we were just missing them a little bit because we either didn't have the 0 or we didn't have the Remorseless stun building up. But yeah, so the go's just a little bit more precise. And then a few times, you know, target calls, that's something you'll get used to the more games you play. Your damage, though, and your rotational performance, especially in burst windows, and I don't mean that to be facetious because everybody knows that Frost DK rotation is fairly easy. It is. There's not very many buttons to press. But during burst windows, I do see people misusing globals, and thus we see an entire pillar go through, and it's like no pressure happened at all. That's the opposite here. We may not have gotten goes, but the pillar damage was so high, and the MMR was low enough, now you just won anyway. You won 4 games, almost the 5th there at the end. I think you really had it. So yeah, just good damage, good output, good understanding of the burst window, rough goes, rough utility. It was hard to tell if you were going to, like, disrupt healer any more than you did because the Ardruid never cast and the Mistweaver was punching you. So not like a good lobby with like a shaman or something to be like, ooh, grip that cast, ooh, silence that cast, ooh, kick that cast, right? There's a lot of things that DKs can do to disrupt healers, but one of them's punching and the other one has hots. So it wasn't very interesting there, but always look for those things too. And thank you so much. This was perfectly informational. It covered all the things I generally talk about, and now we got to see them in action. We got to see how you can win games, but how you could have won a lot more, and we got to see how damage not necessarily is always the win condition, especially as Frost DK that can destroy an entire team in 3 seconds. Thank you. Going on to the next one, which is Unholy DK. Boom! Okay, and now we're moving on to the Unholy section of the VOD review, and we've got Unholy DK Druid some healer versus Ardruid Rogue Mage. We have the Ardruid Rogue Mage over here and over here. Not really sure what his own team is, but that's all right. We'll find out soon enough. You know what I'm going to say, if you've watched my videos at all before, what we do here. A-bomb pull out, probably just go Rogue. You can go Mage to stop them, but I think you can win with all the disruption you have for a Mage. You can grip him in, you can limb him in, you can just AMS, IBF, you have Zone. I think you can just eventually rot the Rogue to death and stop every go because you can just stun him on kidneys, you can grip him away on kidneys, you can just disrupt him by doing so much raw damage, which Unholy DK does to Rogue, that he just has to run the entire time and then he never gets to set up the perfect go that he wants to set up. But yeah, A-bomb him out, immediately start going, right? The faster you go, the less opportunity they have to set up, right? They want to do things precisely, and you want to just go. You just want to do damage, right? So if you can make it an imprecise game, is that a word? Imprecise? A not precise experience for them, then the whole game will just favor you. So already, we are literally aggressively not doing that. So yeah, just drop the A-bomb anywhere in the middle of the map and stop backpedaling. Drop the A-bomb anywhere in the middle of the map. They're triple stealthy and now you're getting sapped. What is, buddy, my darling, come. Not quite it. Not quite it, right? So you have triple stealth on the other team. A-bomb pulls 1, 2, or 3 of them out. You run around the map. You get the diseases on them because A-bomb will pull them out with triple super strain disease. Oh my God, you don't get sapped. You can immediately disrupt their opener. Now they get to do whatever the heck they want. What they want is to kill you. Oh, they break it with Blizzard. And you don't even know that they've broken it. Are you typing in chat? But no worries. No worries. Okay, it's fixed. Pet stun instantly, no damage out at all. None of this is correct. Rake's quarter. APOC, sure, this is all bad. All of this is bad. Sorry, man. Man, the first section of this video was pretty roast free. This is annoying me. This is too much. This is bad. Love that you sent it in. Thank you so much for giving other people a chance to learn from your downfall here. We're not going to fix into pet stun before we've even pressed a single offensive setup global, right? What do we know about DK? What do we know about DK? DK, Unholy DK. The Unholy DK has a lot of setup globals, and then you start ramping up and snowballing damage, right? So Unholy DK hits you with the Dark Transform, right? You already had the Raise A-Bomb, or you should have, because I told you to use it to pull them out of stealth. Then the Dark Transform, Unholy Assault right when you get to them, then APOC, then Stun, and now you're just... Gargoyle is off the global, so it's not a setup global because it's off the global. Gargoyle, Death Coil, Scorch Strike, Death Coil, Scorch Strike, back and forth, and you're just snowballing pressure right at the beginning of that stun. And then if he trinkets and you pet stun out, he's like 12% health. And he's like, dude, what is Unholy? Unholy is so broken. Instead, we did it all before we even started attacking him. It's just a foolish misuse of all of our buttons so far. Cool. Okay. Also, I generally stun silence healer, but I'm just saying if you want to... Okay, cool. He just blocks. You grip into it. It gets emptied. Beautiful play for... Okay, so you're playing with a priest. Cool. Okay, we're backpedaling a little bit. We don't know who to target. We're moving around arbitrarily around the map for no reason. Now we're just turning around. We give up with that, I guess, even though Mage has no block and he was getting slaughtered. We blind this guy for no reason. He trinkets it for no reason. Evasion cloak. Cool, man. What are we, 1100? No worries, frozen. Yep, I mean, probably gonna break and we're gonna stand there typing, not recognizing that happened. We got a glacial off. You probably just go mage, swap off. It's good to swap it. Actually, okay, calm down a little bit. It was good to swap to the rogue. It's not that terrible because our druid puts hots on one guy and then you swap to the other guy and then he has to pot hots on the other guy and then you swap back and the mage has no block, so a swap, or he has hypothermia, and then you can get the second block if you don't kill him during that period. But it's really good to do that. The blind made no sense. The trinket from the rogue made less sense. You don't need to single target blind the guy and then immediately break it, right? He's in a bash. It's probably a decent swap. It is good to swap. So let me say that is absolutely good. It was just a crazy situation since he MD'd the block, and it was just, you had your damage going, you got lost for a little while. We disarm, we asphyxiate. Oh, asphyxiate the healer is good. Your kid need AMS and Death Strike here. He tries to grip into it, but you're rooted from the proc roots. Just the slowest way to get out of a smoke bomb of all time. The quarter bash comes in. The Ardruid clones there. Actually clones the priest, it looks like. We got to keep those diseases up, remember. Are you just dead? Death Strike, man. You're fine, right? You're dead. No worries. What are we clicking? No worries. Yeah, okay, you're dead. Awful, really. Just tremendously awful. Probably should go mage there. Like I said, the whole swap thing, you were hitting the rogue for no reason. He already kidneyed, so you can't really peel his go. Mage is just casting glacials and other fantastical wizardry spells into your dome, and you're soaking it while clicking something on your bar, and I don't know what it was. And no worries. Cool. So yeah, so just got to keep those diseases up. Your super strain fell so often, you panicked a little bit. It looked like the swap was good, but the CC was all wrong. Stun made no sense. Blind made no sense. Output was probably not where it could have been because the rotation was bad in the opener. Swapping to the mage when he's spam casting glacials is good. Backpedaling out of a smoke bomb is probably going to get you killed. The hilarious quarter bash from the Ardruid winning the game, air quotes. I mean, God, Jesus. I get a lot of chirping that everybody's like, EU, LeMayo, EU players so much better. EU 1500 is NA 2900. Well, this is EU 1400, and the last one was NA 1400, I think. And honestly, I don't know, man. Those were there were mistakes in both solo shuffles. I'm going to tell you that. So maybe we should just say we're all equal. Okay? I think we're all equal. We all suck. All right? That has to improve, though. This better be a fluke, and this round has got to be better. It has to, for my sanity's sake. Still, I mean, double stealthy, A-bomb them out. Don't inspect yourself, man. That's insane. Are you doing... What did I just say? Oh, he was inspecting the rogue? Okay, well, what do you need to know about him? I thought for a second, no, you can't dual wield and actually use anything as an unholy, but God, that would have been hilarious. No, we're not that far. We're not that deep. Right, cool. So, definitely worth going feral, actually, I would say. The feral just dies to unholy and rogue easily. And just kill him in kidneys. And then you stun your stun silence on the healer. Okay, we're rake stun in a frozen orb. We'll backpedal right out of that with an auto pet stun. Is that what it is? Is it automatic? Can you... You have to right click this. This icon right here. The one with the teeth, the pointy teeth. Right click that, buddy. Don't make your pet stun off auto use, buddy. Very important. Okay, APOC, Death Strike, you're dead. Limb. Are you clicking every ability? No, only the cooldowns, I guess. I don't. No worries. Okay. All right. Good. Right. Cheap shot quarter. Okay. You should use your stun silence on the healer, by the way. Feral dies in the opener. Yeah, this is crazy. Cool. Yeah, you're pumping, bro. Yeah. Good stuff. Okay. Well, we do see Unholy does a lot of damage. Okay. So I feel like I've said all of the, haha, funny Flark, roast. I've said all the stuff that was just like, it's just a complete disaster rotationally, right? So, but your damage, you do have the globals, the cooldowns you have to go through. Your damage is going to be as a result of that. You are running the right build. You did get your diseases on him. You did get your APOC on him. You did kill him. And you did do the most damage in the lobby. So the things we're going to work, sarcasm, well, not really sarcasm. Everything I said was true. But, roast aside, stun silence the healer. Look at what you're queuing, right? So you were queuing rogue DK. So he's going to kidney the feral. You said feral. He says feral. He's going to kidney the feral. You throw your stun silence on the healer. You take pet stun off auto use. Maybe get a better bind for A-bomb limb so you don't feel like you have to click it. The damage is good. It's there. You A-bomb for this. Exactly A-bomb for this. Do what you did with those D&Ds, but use Raised Abomination. That's what it's for. He's so good at that. He's being underutilized. It's like he's working at a company and you don't know his talent profile. He's just all good. The mage fucking pulls the rogue out. Why not, dude? Okay, stun him first globe. Sure, you haven't done anything to him yet. Pet stun on top of that. You can see why pet stun auto use is a problem. We got the cloak down. No worries. He cloaked the wounds off. Then he grips. Or knocks, rather, both of them. And, we can't see anything because the back of the... Sure. Okay. Good. Yes. So probably just go rogue. Rogue doesn't really have anything. You trigger the first globe, I think. Now the glacials are coming out because nobody likes going mage in this lobby. I even said going mage is not a prob, but only because I said, or not going mage is not a prob, but only because I said you could just disrupt him with these comps, but they don't do it. Nobody does that. So it's just casting glacials, no worries. Keep your diseases up, remember, right? Look at this. Take a look. 1, 2, 3. What's missing? Virulent Plague. This falls off all the time in PvP. You got to keep it up. You got to use I know it's boring global to just press diseases. You have to. You have to keep Virulent Plague on the enemy team. Press it. Press it. No, you're not pressing. Okay, we're Festering Striking for no reason. When you have wounds on a target, Scourge strike them off before pressing Festering Strike. It doesn't give you any benefit to get to 6. It actually gives you much more benefit to burn them to 0 and then reapply. So, the classic DK folly. Not spending wounds before you reapply them. You got to spend all the wounds. Not keeping Virulent Plague up. Also, CC management, a little rough. Good APOC. I don't know why that's still up. We're clicking the Dark Transform. No worries. Double chains. Let's get a kick on that Priest. Woo! See that Penance. That's always good to kick those holy spells. Okay. There's a leap, grip, good. Let's get that pet stun out, low, pet stun him low. Obviously that was auto use, that was just sarcasm. All right, so we got to reapply those diseases. We'll just do the standard back pedal, forward pedal behavior. Everybody's loving it. Reapply those diseases. Yeah, that's a good one. Do that every time. Keep that uptime 100%. Your damage is going to be there. We could swap off HOTS. Remember, you could swap. Oh, no, you're playing into this now. So Sun Silence on the disc is insane. But the Disc is actually just gets run out of mana, so that's another win condition as well. So the reason I say Stun Silence on the Disc is insane is because they have to cast things. Like Ardruid has HOTS, right? So the Stun Silence on the Ardruid is still good because he can't NS. He can't like reapply HOTS. And when you're swapping back and forth, he really needs to reapply HOTS. But on the Disc, he can't do anything. The Ardruid has some HOTS rolling out. The Disc doesn't have any at all. Renew heals for piss. So you can just Stun Silence him. And when somebody's low, it's going to finish off the job. In fact, it's such a long CC that if they didn't have Trinket, and he wouldn't if you were doing it earlier in the game and actually getting his Trinket, like Stun into Poly, then he wouldn't have Trinket now, and Stun Silence just wins the game. I don't even know if you're running Silence, to be honest with you. It looks like you might be running Necrotic Aura. I'm saying Stun Silence over and over, not even looking at your bars to see if you run it. But I'm saying it because this is a VOD review. It's not like I can tell you what to do right now. I can tell you what to do in the future, and absolutely you're going to run Silence into Disc Brace. It's just such a good tool. Double 6 stack here, but as long as you spend wounds, you're going to be getting a lot of pressure. Remember to look for kicks on the penance or the flash heal. Could have won the game right there, buddy. But you're going to anyway because this lobby blows. Time to win. Yeah, Limb comes out and you just do a bunch of damn and you win the game. No way he's going to be able to heal through this, right? Say it ain't so. No Lich Born for this. Looks like you used earlier. If this guy lives and you lose, I'm going to do a little dance of sadness. What do I have to do? Dance of sadness? What does that look like? This is my sad dance. What the? How do you lose? Dude, that is unlosable. How does the mage even die? Does he use both blocks? This is... Okay. Deep breath. When somebody comes into the DK Discord, remember this spiel from the Frost DK, and said, oh, I did top damage, and my teammates just die. Nothing more I really could have done because my teammates died to the round. I was about to kill him, but my teammate died. They always lose me the game. This is probably what they're talking about, bro. That game was over 16 years ago if we have Mind Freeze located anywhere on our bar. He's just little... Oh, I don't sure hope this guy doesn't kick me. Let me cast my little flash heal. Boop, flash heal, boop, flash heal, boop, flash heal, boop, flash heal. He's dying through the flash heal cast. Any one of those locked out, anything done to the priest, a grip on a cast, a blind on a cast, we see I'm still up. Grip on the cast, blind on the cast, kick on the cast, silence if you're running that, which you should be. Stun on the cast, pet stun on the cast if it's not auto use. Pet kick, you can do it after the fabled gamer. You can just pet kick a cast and you win the game. This is why. Never, and you might not be one of the people doing this, but you know, if you're in the DK Discord, you know people do this. Never say, I was top damage and my teammates throw the game. There is all the things that could have been done. That game was completely over. I got my eyes on you, buddy. This is the biggest roast, but you signed up for this. You know who I am. You know who I am. I mean, this was going to happen. All right, we're going to watch three rounds. What do we got? 3 rounds more of these 1400s flail violently in a vat of toxic waste. Good call, though. Switch around. Love that. Good call against Ardruid. Switch around. Love that. And you can either, yes, you can switch to the Ardruid in a kidney or the Feral in a kidney. Either Druid is good. All right, we got to get back into it, bro. Limb somebody out. A-bomb somebody out. Yeah, I mean, that's a pipe train at this point. We're not doing that. So we just stand here and fucking stare at a fucking wall. The ass of this statue. Yeah, not sure what we were going to put down there, but I'm not happy about it. Now we'll walk back. Yep. It's just so much encouraging gameplay to be mounting and running around in circles right now. So good for us. Asphyxiate first glow before you press anything and pet stun comes out. Love it. Really rock that because now you can see his cheap shot. Quarter the yard. My rogue right now on this team just wants to do a rogue go where he presses a stun with damaging abilities and kills them. But he cannot because the first cheap shot of the game is triple the yard before anybody gets any damage off. Asphyx, no damage off, no setup globals into pet stun auto use means that cheap went like this. Beep. That's how long it lasted. That's how long it lasted, bro. How are you supposed to do anything in that? I'm fucking going full roast mode here, dude. You need this. You must be salvaged. Okay, blind, I guess. Asphyxiate for the healers. So good here with the kidney on the Feral, but obviously we can't be doing that. Spam wounds, spam wounds. Maybe just win anyway. And we also DR blind. I mean, it's pretty decent to blind triple after he blinds, but yeah, see, he did. I didn't think a DR blind. Pressing those Scourges, though. Good. Get some pressure. Kick that Glacial. Don't want that to go off. Slam a Jam. Oh, well. We'll get the next one. Full Kitty on the Ardruid. Rogue is actually carrying you so hard. But it took him to 1% health because he's actually not carrying anybody because he does no damage. You let your diseases fall off again. We're pressing Festering Strike for no reason. Now we're backpedaling out of the Frozen Orb. Then we AMS. Then we click some self-death coils, I guess. I mean, Death Strike works fine, but I like the Lechborn Heal. That's cool, too. Cast a Glacial. Not really sure. We backpedal away from it. No, stop me, Vile Wizard. I'll just run out of here backwards. You're fine, I guess. Good. Kick this one. How about that one? Kick this one? Kick that one. How about the next one that's going to happen? Yep, good. Okay, spend some wounds. Good. 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 Reapply your disease. Drop an A-bomb. It's good. Yep. Fester Strike when you're full wounds, sure. Double blind, awesome. That was actually awesome. Sorry, that's unfacetiously awesome. That was a good blind. You got his block out of it somehow. Hey, Puck, you're gonna win this game. No, don't. Hey, buddy, it's me, Flarkness from school. Yeah, so Unholy Assault applies 4 necrotic wounds. Okay, and you had 6 on him. And the cap is 6. Okay, so 6 plus 4 is 10, which is higher than 6. Okay, my brother? So let's just APOC and then Unholy Assault, and you won't have that problem in the future. No worries. Good stuff. APOC, fix on the healer. This is good. Still win. Pressing Festering Strike again for no reason. Again for no reason. Again for no reason. Got the wounds on him. Mage is dying to nothing. We're jumping around. We're spending the wounds. We got the Blight out. Huge damage. I don't think I've spent a wound. When was the last time we spent a wound? He's just 6. I have 6 always. There's 6. I'm looking at it. It's right there. 5. No worries. No worries at all, buddy. Kick the Frost Mage. He's gonna die with no block. Cool. Cool. Just the way we drew it up. I mean, really. Just how could you play it any better than that? How could you? How could you even make one additional play on that? It was fucking magic. It was perfect from start to finish. If I played in that game, it would have looked like a fool's errand compared to what I just saw. It was just magic. It's just a gift. Okay, it's RMP. Probably want to disrupt the opener with Stun Silence and the Priest. Where have we heard that before? I mean, I'm just loving it now, dude. We're getting... It's quality. I'm so glad you sent this to me. There's a universe, and I understand this. There's a universe where the person had no idea. They said roast me in the thing, by the way. I'm ready to be roasted. So everybody who's about to White Knight, you're probably still right because it's the biggest roast of all time. I don't think anybody was ready to sign up for this. But he did say roast me, right? And I think it's extremely necessary right now, considering what we've seen. There is a universe, though, that they were not even prepared for what was going to be coming out of my mouth here. It's fine. I mean, you definitely just grip the Priest in before you blind, then you get the triple, but that's cool. Swapping to the Rogue here is really decent. Get a lot of cooldowns out of him now. You want to swap back Mage on that Cloak of Ace? You actually do, I think. Yeah, you do. No, not quite, but that's fine. Got some wounds on him. Throwing out a Fester. Let's Fester 6 more times in a row real quick. Try and get him to as thick a 6 wound cap as we possibly can. Let's get to like 6-2. Let's get to 6-3. The revenge of the 6. Hey, Fester Strike this guy now. We just don't like spending wounds. Stunning the Priest. Love that actually for us. Not sarcastically. Love that for us. Okay, you actually did. You actually did Fester Strike again. I'm going to lose my fucking mind. Oh my god, dude. How could we have won? How could we have won? We just play perfectly and lose every game. It's not fair. How could we have won? The Rogue's 5-0. He's feeling so hot. He's like, damn, I'm outplaying these guys. No idea does he know that everybody, including him in the lobby, is just having a simultaneous mental breakdown. Just a group-wide orgy of mental destruction. But we're loving it. We're loving it. Feral, Rogue, Arduin, triple stealth. We pull them all out with the Raise bomb, and we get the combat, and we avoid the sap, and we pressure the Rogue, and we swap to the Feral on Ironbark and Hots. Oh my god, the Mage pulls him out again. He's just doing your job for you, man. Petstone out of you. Holy Saul, APOC, win game instantly. Cloak of Age. Trinket, Cloak of Age. I don't think he even needed to trinket. I don't think he was in anything anymore. I think it was over. I think he trinketed the existence of a stun that used to be. Really good swap to the Feral, by the way. Yeah, spamming Damn. Oh, spamming so much Damn on this Feral. And then we probably would want to stun silence the healer. I'm kidding. I know you don't have. Chains, good. Walk at this guy. Oh, you walk at him. Oh, you know, yeah, drop that D&D on him. What does that do? What does the D&D there do, man? Why do we have APOC with 2 wounds on the Ardrid? Why are we even going Ardrid? He's a fucking tree. He's not going to die unless he does, I guess. Now we blind. I think that was going to break, but we might have trinketed. I don't know what the D&D there is for. D&D is actually good now. Sorry, my sarcasm is going to stop me from making any good. My mind is a little checked out right now because this is very, very wild, but the D&D triple cleave is actually pretty decent since it gives you cleaving strikes with Scourge Strike and allows you to burst wounds on multiple targets and Scourge Strike multiple targets, but it's only good in a situation like this where they all find themselves grouped up, rather than a situation like that where it was one Ardru in the middle of Africa that you shouldn't be hitting anyway. But yeah, I mean, Rogue has no cooldowns, no cloak, and no evasion, so definitely good to hit him there. I'll just... Okay. Yeah, so we'll just swap to the Feral is also fine. Anybody that's not the Ardruid in tree form. And now we really want to swap to the Rogue because he sent some CDs on the sent some Hots, some CDs on this guy. We got a dome down. Just make sure to never be in it. It's scary and too bright. You know, your eyes just terrify. Yeah, just make sure to just be as far away from that as humanly possible at all times. Yeah, so we're just gonna just hit the wrong guy the whole time. Rogue has absolute woo, and now we're over here. And now there's grip stun DB. The mage is just, you saw an opportunity to get a little DB poly action there, I guess. And now the Rogue has no cooldowns, and we're pressing all of ours, and we should be able to kill him. Stun really good on the Ardruid there, but of course we used on the Rogue. And now he's just gonna die. You know, get the cleanest 3-3 I've ever seen. Beautiful. Ah. Awesome. Thank you.